5, 4, 3, 2. Hey everybody, I am back. I'm doing my first makeup presentation. As you can see, I have on a full face, full beat here. I am going to practice doing a makeup tutorial and editing it. I'm learning how to edit, so I thought for my first one I would just kind of show you how I got this look, which, you know, some people say it's a bit much, but it's me. What can I say? Okay, first I prep my skin. I'll wash it and clean it, and I should have brought this in here. I use the Peter Thomas Roth. It's orange. I think it's called Age Rewind. It comes in a huge bottle. It lasts me for like a year and a half. I wash my face every morning in it, and I immediately do my under eyes and the top of my eyes with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Lines eye cream, under eye cream. You'll see it's IT Cosmetics. And it's the blue. It's real soothing. It goes on really, it has a thick consistency, but it blends in really well. I use it on my upper lid and underneath my eye cream. I do this every morning and every night before I go to bed. This I love. I love it. IT Cosmetics. You'll find that out. Then for my daytime, I use the Olay Regenerist. It's the micro sculpting cream. I like it because it has an SPF of 30. I'm very fair skinned, and I want to stay young, so I wear the SPF of 30. I bring it down onto my décolletage. I hope I pronounced that right. But I do use quite a bit of it. I wish it came in a larger bottle, but it is the Olay Regenerist micro sculpting cream with the SPF 30. And that's kind of my base. After I wash my face, I put all that on and let that soak into my skin. Then I use, after that's kind of settled in, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I saw the review that Jeffree Star, I'm a huge Jeffree Star Cosmetics fan. I saw the review that he did. He actually put this up against the Tatcha brand, which is very expensive, and this performed well, so I thought, what the heck, I'll try it. They had it at my drugstore. I love it. I'm addicted. But yeah, I just use a little bit of it. I literally, I'll let you look at the inside, and this is where these long nails come into. I'll literally just take my nail, get up a goop of it, just a little bit of it, maybe a pea-size amount. I do it in between I do this, and literally I pat it all over my face, and then I start to work it in. I really concentrate here where you've got deeper pores, here where I have some fine lines and stuff I don't like at all. Getting ready to get some micro needling to help with this area right here. And I put that all over as well. Then I do my eyes. Now, I used to do my foundation, but since watching the makeup tutorials, I had switched doing my eyes first before I do my foundation, because any fallout that you have, you can cover it up, so it works well. For today's look, I just ordered again, Jeffree Star. I love him. He makes good. It's the Blood Sugar palette. He makes quality products, and they're relatively inexpensive. I mean, this packaging is magnificent. It's he's all about vegan. It's a vegan leather, and it's like a trunk, and you literally just flip it open. And you can see, you know, it's got some weight to it. There's the inside of it. I used this palette this morning. Now, this morning, for today's look, you can see my eye. It's a bit dramatic, but for me, it's not. I use the color Sacrifice, I think it is, to go all over my lid with. And I really concentrated, I mean, all the way to my brow bone, all the way to my inner corners, all the way down. Then I went in with the shade of Tongue Pop, which is right underneath this shade right here. And I put it just on my lid area. I wanted to give it a little bit of pop because it was just kind of just singing pinky to me. So I went into the Blood Sugar shade here, and I took it just across my crease line and blended it really well. So instead of blending up, I kind of blended it downward because, you know, I'm working and I don't want to be like, whoo, you know, I wanted it to be a little more pigmented down on my eye. So I worked it in with a smaller brush, which I'll show you my brush set later in another video when I do a tutorial. I used the Jaclyn Hill brush set for my eyes. It's good. And I use IT Cosmetics foundation brush sets for my foundation and pretty much everything else. But for my eyes, I use the Jaclyn Hill. I love it. It's a great brush set, and you can get the whole set for like 35 bucks or something like that. It's really good. And I use a lot of Jaclyn Hill products too by Morphe. But that is my eyeshadow look. Real simple. I just blended it. Very pigmented palette. This is a pressed pigment palette. It's not like an eyeshadow palette, so a little will go a long way. So I use that. This thing will last me forever, by the way. So I was done with my eyes. I go in and I do my eyeliner. Now, I use the Benefit Roller Liner Eyeliner. This is relatively new by Benefit. I was a Kat Von D tattoo liner, forever. Would not use anything else but Kat Von D tattoo liner. And I went to Ulta one day, and I'm like, yeah, where's your Kat Von D section? They're like, oh, well, Kat Von D's not sold at Ulta. And I'm like, oh, I'm out of eyeliner. What am I going to do? You know, I need some eyeliner. And this lovely boy, you get the best makeup advice from the boys at the makeup stores. So he said, have you tried the Benefit roller liner? I said, no, I haven't. He said, I promise you, you will love it. He said, I can get any kind of look that I want out of it. I said, you know what? I'll give it a try because I really need a liner. This is literally my second one. I love this liner. It dries fast. It does a great job. It stays really dark. Fantastic. Great purchase. I don't regret it. And sorry, Kat Von D. I'm a Benefit roller lash liner lover now. So, yeah. So, and now, you know, I'm still no makeup on, still working on the eyes. I go in, and I did not bring it. For my mascara, I use, I've tried every mascara in the world. For years, I used the pink and green Maybelline Standard, and I still love it. I got little boo hooked on it. Emily loves it because she can get her inner lashes, she can get her lower lashes really good. It's just a good mascara. But I prefer, for me, it's a L'Oreal. It's Lash Paradise. It's kind of a knockoff of the Better Than Sex mascara. I love it. I get it in Black is Black, and I put it on my lashes. After my eyeliner, I go in and put it on my lashes, top lashes only. I do not do anything on the bottom. I have hooded eyes, so when I do my bottom, it just doesn't it kind of gives me a squinty eye look, and I don't like it. I think my eyes look more open when I only do products on the top of my eyes. So, and plus I have severe allergies, and a lot of times I'll cry throughout the day. It's nothing to see tears rolling down my face because of allergies, and I wear contacts too. So I don't put anything on my lower lash. If I do, it would be the powder. I would use that. So I go in and I coat my lashes maybe twice with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Love it. It's $9.99. CVS, you can get it buy one get one 50% off. I use that deal all the time. I keep it in stock. Love it. Okay, once I get my eyes done, I use the It Cosmetics. Like I said, I love It Cosmetics. I used to use, and I still have, the CC cream. I love it. It's got an SPF in it. It works really good. But when they came out with this Confidence in a Foundation, it's a long wear, full coverage. I fell in love with it. It gives you like a velvet matte finish. I love it. But I wear the shade Light, which sometimes in the summer, especially when this starts getting aggravated, even though I wear sunscreen every day, my chest stays red. It's a dermatological condition that I have. I think it was due to overexposure from the sun when I was little. There's not a whole lot they can do about it. Everybody's always like, oh my God, your chest is so red. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So anyway, I try to match it sometimes with my contour to my chest, so, but then I get a little red, so. But anyway, I use the Confidence in a Foundation. I literally use one pump of this baby, and it's not a lot of product. And I use the It brush, and I put it on the back of my hand, and I stipple the brush, put it all over my face. And I usually put it down on my neck to about here, around my ears. I cover my ears and around the back of my ears. Really important you get your ears. And that does have an SPF in it as well. I'm not reading exactly what the SPF is, but pretty much everything I use has a SPF, and it's not saying actually it has a SPF in it. I know the CC cream does. Then after I get my foundation on, I go in with the It Bye Bye Under Eye in shade Light Fair. You basically squirt this on your, I use my middle finger here, squirt just a tiny amount. I use both middle fingers and rub it together, and I dot, 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 dot underneath. I will dot, 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 dot right here. I'll dot, 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 dot right here. I'll dot, 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 dot up my nose and kind of right here. And a little goes a long way. I mean, this thing will last forever. And I wear a full face of makeup, let me tell you. So it is the It Cosmetics. I hope that's focusing in. Bye Bye Under Eye, and it's a great concealer. Especially, it feels real stiff when you first pump it out, and you're like, ew. But when you rub it between your fingers, the heat from your skin loosens it up, and it goes on real easy. And I do use a beauty blender to blend that in. So I have a little beauty blender egg that I use to blend that in. Make sure I get the crevice of my nose, around my nose, up my nose, my forehead right here, and my chin area and around my mouth. And I always put it over my lips as well to make my lipstick adhere better. Then I go in with the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Setting Powder in Translucent. So I go through these bad boys. I love it. It's great. But it's in Translucent. And I use a beauty blender for it. So I do my under eye pretty heavy, probably too heavy. because sometimes I can notice some creasing by the end of the day, but for the most part, it doesn't crease. I've got some fine lines here. Like I said, I'm getting some micro needling done to get rid of that. But I've got some fine lines right through here. Sometimes it'll set in, and I'll just kind of pat it out throughout the day. Okay, contour. Yay, my favorite part. I love to contour. I bought this palette. It's called Tarteist Pro Glow, and it flips open. I'm a big fan of palettes, by the way. Look at all these shades. They're wonderful. You've got like a cream here, and I've played around with it. You can see some where I've played around with it. A little goes a long way with that cream contour. But I use this right here. This is my love. I use it under here. I use it all along, up through here. So I'm kind of creating a face. So I bring it by my ear, along my jawline, pretty heavy right here at my chin, underneath my chin, along my jawline, up through here. I bring it down through here, like toward my, almost toward the corner of my mouth, all the way up. All the way up. And then across my forehead, and sometimes even down, like today I've got it down even farther because I wore a really dark blush. So this palette smells amazing. I love it when makeup smells good, but I use that for my contour. And I'm looking pretty freaky when I've got my contour on because I haven't blended anything yet. Next, I do my blush. I use Tarteist Pro Glow Blush. I love Tarte. It doesn't smell as good as the contour, but still, look at all these great shades you get, and you get a highlighter, which is beautiful. Today I've used this shade because I went real heavy with the reds, so I thought this shade would go good with it. But I use all these shades. A lot of times I'll mix the shades to get a deeper look. You know, and I've already got a deep on here from my contour. So I've got this bright pink that I put, and I go in on the top with it pretty heavy, you know, but 1 or 2 dabs will do you, let me tell you, because this is highly, all this stuff's highly pigmented. So I go in with it, got that bad boy done. And like Chad says, about this time in the morning, Chad's leaving to go to work, and he's like, you got red stripes down your face. And I'm like, gee, thank you, honey. Have a great day. I love you. And today I'm wearing, I've got many highlighter palettes, many makeup, eyeshadow palettes. But this is today's look. And today I'm going in with the Jeffree Star 24 karat gold highlighter. Now this is for a lot of these shades I find that I can't wear. Like these darker shades. I'm just so pale. But today, since I had that extreme eye look from the Blood Sugar palette, I kind of used Giza, which is this color here. And I mixed it with King Tut, and I put it like just right through here. And you can see how blinding that is. I mean, it's just really a peachy pink glow. Now to come down to the apples of my cheeks right here, I use this Sarcophagus. Sarcophagus is my go-to. I love it. It's kind of a peachy champagne color. I use it on my nose, and I did mix a little bit of the King Tut for my nose, just the tip of my nose, and I go up just a swipe, maybe just a swipe up my nose. And I do the same thing on each side, and I do my brow with the Sarcophagus across, and as you can tell, you can see my forehead blinding. I just sweep it along. I don't even dip it back in the pan. I just use what's left on the brush, and I just kind of go all over my forehead. Now, I do take a brush and the Beauty Blender. First, I use the Beauty Blender, and because it still has powder on it, and a little bit of concealer will stick to it. And I'll go in and I'll tap through here. I'll tap through here, and I'll start kind of blending in everything. and I have a brush, and I'll go in and start kind of, you know, and the product starts absorbing into your skin as well. So, but I like my product to show. I know a lot of people don't like heavy makeup. I love heavy makeup. When I do my pictures, you know, I always hashtag should have been a drag queen. I should have been a drag queen. I don't have to worry about my eyebrows. I got them cosmetically tattooed for Christmas. Thank you, Big Daddy. Best thing I ever did. June at Arched and Polished did my eyebrows. Best thing ever. They are tattooed. It's called powder tattooing. So I'm real careful when I'm putting my foundation on and when I'm doing my makeup to try not to get it in my eyebrows, because if it gets in your eyebrows, then the pigment won't show through. So I always, at this point in my makeup, I always take a little spoolie and I'll brush through my eyebrows just to get any makeup that has went in there out so that you can see the eyebrows. Because I love a bold brow, and I used to be like real heavy with a bold brow till I got them tattooed, but I think they look quite nice. They match my hair really well. So June at Arched and Polished, if you're interested, she does all kinds. She does the what's real popular, the microblading, and she does the powder brow tattooing, and she does something called ombre tattoo brows too. But she is great and very reasonably priced, so I recommend her if you're looking into that sort of thing. For my lipstick, of course, Jeffree Star. Oh, everything is Jeffree Star, Jeffree Star, Jeffree Star today. This color is Birthday Suit. I wanted to do kind of a nudie lip since everything was so bright. I mean, I've got a really harsh, you know, looking blush. I got a really harsh looking eye. So I wanted to go in and give me, you know, a color, but a nude color that would match, you know, all this and bring it to be cohesive. So I've got the mini because I take advantage of his box sets that he comes out with. He has a Nudes Volume 1. I have it. He has a Nudes Volume 2. I have it. And I'm getting ready to get the pinks and reds because it will go great with this baby right here. So if, and you get like, I don't know, 7 of these maybe in different shades. So I have all these nudes. And they're all different shades of nude. Some of them are quite dark, all the way to a really, really, really nude. But I love them. I use all of them. They all match my skin depending on what look I'm going for. So that is today's look. Oh, no, wait. How could I forget? My false eyelashes, something I get asked about all the time. If you can see, I wear falsies and they're strips. Everybody asks me all the time, who does your lashes? Where do you get them done? I'm old school. I use strips. I was hooked on these Glam Wispies forever, and they literally touch the top of my brow. Hooked on them forever. I still have probably 4 or 5 packs of them, but I recently bought these mink, and they're really, really beautiful and soft. And I'm really liking them. So I've got these mink lashes, and I literally bought all of the lashes that the lady had. She had ordered them, I'm assuming, from China because they just came like a 5-pack, and they were in just cellophane. She had 15 5-packs. I bought them all. 175 lashes. Yeah, I know. I've got a serious addiction. But I will wear them. And these babies you can wear, I wear them for 2 weeks probably. You know, you clean the glue off of them when you take them off at night. And I don't put on any mascara, anything once I put my lashes on. The only other thing I do, which I do not have right here, is I always set my face. And I use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I mean, it's a tried and true setting spray. I took advantage over the Christmas. They had a 2-pack for a really good deal. I think it was like $39 or something. And I bought a couple packs of those. That usually lasts me for a long time. I always share with Little Boo. She doesn't do a whole lot of makeup. She'll do foundations, some mascara, and lip gloss, but she's not really into the full face like I am, which I'm kind of glad because, you know, she's just 14 and a half and she doesn't need to be walking around like this. But yeah, that's it. That's my face for today. And it's a Jeffree Star day and a Tarte day and a It Cosmetics day. So, and at night when I get home, the first thing I'll do is take my contacts out. And then I'll take my lashes off. And I use the It Cosmetics. It comes in a big chunky jar, about this big, real thick, melting balm. I literally take my fingers, scoop it out, rub it in my hands, and I just rub it right in there. I make sure to get it in those lashes where I put the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I rub it down my face, all over my hairline, down to get all of that makeup. That melting balm is the bomb. Let me tell you, it is like, I don't know, it's kind of a bit like rubbing lard all over your face, but you literally just wipe it off. And it's amazing. Every bit of your makeup comes off. Even waterproof mascara, if you wear waterproof mascara, takes it right off. You don't have to tug this out. I tell Little Boo all the time, do not, because we used to use the Neutrogena wipes. She would be rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. I'm like, be careful of this area. You do not want to have those bags, honey, because you can already see I need the blepharoplasty or whatever you call it, the under eye surgery now, but I'm getting microneedling, so that's going to help that. So, but yeah, and I take all my makeup off with that, and I go back and I dab this on it, on my under eye and upper eye, and I'm ready for bed at that point. So yeah, that's my look, that's my routine. I always hashtag that, you know, should have been a drag queen. Yeah, I wear a lot. And I got a lot of makeup tips and tricks from the drag queen. The whole contouring right here to help disguise this little double chin here thing comes in handy. That was from a drag queen. And yeah, so I love makeup. I love playing around with makeup. I love having different looks. And don't be afraid to try something, you know, try something new, like the lashes or, you know, some different colors, some deeper colors on your eye. You know, if you're a little bit hesitant about it, do it on a weekend night when you're going out to eat or something. But it's fun. Makeup's fun. It's supposed to give you confidence and make you feel good, and that's what I like about it. But thank you so much, and that is my routine, and it varies day to day. Sometimes I'll use my Jaclyn Hill palettes. I've got her whole collection of eyeshadows. I've got a lot of Too Faced palettes I love. I've got, it's insane the amount of makeup that I have, and I'll do more looks, and it won't be 30 minutes long, I promise you. Thank you again for the 5th time. I'm really ending it this time. And have a good night, everyone.